Ellen. Hi, Karis.
Hi, Monty.
So we're starting in the U.S. where President Biden is meeting with House Republicans over the debt ceiling.
Yes, so House Republicans, but also Democrats. There probably won't be any breakthrough in this meeting. Both the Republicans and Democrats are expected to reiterate their already hardened positions. Joe Biden wants the borrowing limit to be raised with no negotiations, but the GOP will be looking for concessions. Officials have warned that the U.S. could default on its $31.4 trillion debt by as soon as June 1st. Failing to pay its debts on time could mean the suspension of some pension payments and withholding or cutting the pay of military and federal workers. Well, let's take a look at the day's trading action now. And on Wall Street, the major markets closed in the red as investors await progress on lifting the debt limit, as well as fresh U.S. inflation data this week. Well, the Dow Jones closed almost 0.2% down, the S&P almost 0.5% down, and the Nasdaq 0.2% down. Well, let's take a look at some of the other business news making headlines. Irish low-cost airline Ryanair has ordered over 300 Boeing aircraft worth more than $40 billion. The deal for the 737 MAX planes will allow the carrier to create some 10,000 jobs, including for pilots, cabin crew, and engineers. It also represents another sign of the travel industry's revival. US vaccine developer Novavax says it will slash its annual spending by up to 50% as demand for COVID-19 jabs tumbles. The biotech firm will also make a quarter of its workforce redundant, around 2,000 people. French retailer Carrefour has become the first foreign supermarket chain to open branches in Israel. The company inaugurated 50 stores on Tuesday, many of them located in the Tel Aviv area. And Goldman Sachs will pay a $215 million settlement claim after there were claims it discriminated against women by offering them less pay and fewer opportunities. The years-long class action lawsuit involved 2,800 women from the investment banking, investment management, and securities divisions. The bank was accused of paying female vice presidents 20% less than their male peers and tolerating incidents of sexual harassment. And foreign business lobbies in China have expressed concern over a sweeping crackdown on consultancy and due diligence firms after raids on several CapVision offices in China. The consultancy firm is accused of transmitting sensitive information abroad, while Chinese authorities have searched or questioned two similar US companies in the past 2 months. The work they do is important for investors wary of due diligence, but Beijing worries this could interfere with national security. James Mulholland has more.
Tightening controls on foreign consultancy and due diligence firms. CapVision is the latest to be accused of breaching China's national security laws. The Foreign Ministry said it had acted to rein in foreign companies helping Western nations steal military, economic and financial intelligence.
China's national security authorities have carried out open law enforcement actions against the company in accordance with the law. This aims to promote healthy development of the industry and safeguard national security and development interests.
CapVision, which puts experts in touch with firms and investors, said in a statement that it would abide resolutely by national security rules. No dates were given for the raids on the firm's offices in Shanghai, Beijing and other cities, with suggestions that they could have been months ago. But prime-time coverage by state media is being seen as a significant step up in China's crackdown. Overseas business lobbies have voiced concern, with the European Union Chamber of Commerce in China saying the measures send a worrying signal and heighten the uncertainty felt by foreign companies operating in China. The developments are not conducive to restoring business confidence and attracting foreign investment. Experts say Beijing's crackdown clashes with efforts to lure back foreign investors after the COVID-19 pandemic and fear it will be damaging to investor confidence.
The Australian government has unveiled its budget for the next year with a headline €9.3 billion cost of living package. The measures include an increase in fortnightly unemployment payments by €25, an expansion in access to free GP appointments for pensioners and children, a €10 hike in weekly rent assistance, plus a €235 increase in aid for single parents. The opposition Greens Party says the measures don't go far enough and are a betrayal of people living in poverty. Meanwhile, the Treasurer defended his budget.
We understand that Australians are under the pump right now, and that's why providing responsible, targeted relief is the #1 priority in this budget. Our $14.6 billion cost of living plan will provide help with power bills, bring down out-of-pocket health costs, support vulnerable Australians, create more affordable housing and boost wages.
And that wraps up the business news for now, Monty.
Okay, Karis, thanks.